Hey there, it's been a while since I last posted on this channel, and I'm glad to see that some of my videos really took off. And today on this video, I want to be talking about a topic that's actually quite close to my heart. It's actually like a syndrome that many people, in fact, mostly all the males in my family, from my father's side, had, and that's actually Asperger syndrome. Um, and like one of the things that people want to hear about Asperger syndrome is that, can it be cured? Can it like is it bad? So the parents out there, maybe you heard that your kid has Asperger syndrome and you're wondering like, what should we do about it? Is there certain therapies needed? And what kind of situations should we look out for? So from a personal point of view, I'll be expressing some of these thoughts to you. So, as you can see, a person with Asperger syndrome is quite normal for most part, but when are we not normal? Okay, like so, when faced with like mathematical stuff or perceptual stuff, or like let's say, if people are telling us a story, I think as an Asperger individual, our levels of involvement into the story could be higher of a regular person because many of us are able to think very, very visually. So, as words are being heard, we're processing that and having a very vivid image. And sometimes, as a Aspie, I would assume that other people have the same ability to visualize, but not everyone does, and that sometimes becomes a little bit of a communication mismatch. And the other thing is that most of you are right to think that like Aspies are very very normal on the outside, and that can be true. A lot of active social life, perhaps that also helps to kind of help us fit in. But one of the things that I identify in myself and also with other Aspies out there is that there is a escapist nature that we all tend to have. And when I say escapism, it's like let's say we have a problem, we tend not to want to confront it. And because like even when faced with a problem, you may have come across like your child or someone you know who's an Aspie, they just stall. Okay, and when they stall, it's actually part of being an Aspie as well. It's kind of like trying to when I stall, let's say if my spouse comes at me with a tirade of stuff, like a lot of pressure. It could be, hey, you didn't do this. I thought you said about that thing. It's like suddenly it's an overwhelming stimulus, and as well like during work. Like I actually do some international trading business, and sometimes when things do not go according to plan, and I'm just hit with something, and in that short span of time, I just cannot react, and sometimes it comes like across very it pisses people off, just to put it in a simpler way, because people would expect more of a social reaction, and at the same time, we're like, unreactive, unresponding, and sometimes it's kind of frustrating because there have been cases where, let's say, like spouse is grilling me about something, or sometimes do a business deal, and that we have to like go under like mediation, or sometimes like sometimes a figure of authority, a police figure or a prosecutor is in front of us, and then suddenly it's like it's not that it may seem like you know suspect why I'm not able to continue to speak up on that topic. But the truth is that it's it's like a massive brain fart. So what I want to tell parents who are watching this video is that if you have like an Aspie kid, there will be times that he'll have brain farts, and just spacing out, and it's frustrating because people are trying to get stimulus, but they're just spacing out. But the best way to overcome this kind of brain fart is to basically give them the time and space to reestablish themselves. So they'll prod them gently, just back off a bit and prod them gently, and they will come back in. So I usually kind of reestablish myself. For me, meditation has been a very big benefit ever since, like to discharge energies and to intake fresh energies too. Because sometimes, the stress that is trapped within is so much that it can become, I've had my moments of unbottling as well. So that's not so, one of the things that's not so good. So I like to run my energies. For those of you who are into meditation, you've heard of the term run your energies. And I run my energies on a daily basis. I do not forget. I constantly run my energies. Let the negativity and flow out from the bases of my foot. All right, from my heel, come back in through my toe, flowing out through the top of my head, through my fingers, like that. And I feel, more grounded, more in control of myself. And then I also want to point out that as a person with Asperger syndrome, like ability to visualize is one thing, but ability to reason. Okay, we have a very good way of reasoning. It's I wouldn't say in absolute terms like best, because like many Aspies have like certain have lower emotional intelligence, including myself for a good part of time, which I actually had to pick up from many situations and work situations. Intense pressure cooker situations helped a lot as well. So the other bit I wanted to share is that Aspies do get better with pressure. I mean, like, not overwhelming, because it really just drives them off the cliff. In some cases, literally. But constant stimulus. I I went through career change, like from like pre, during, and post COVID, and have been through many situations and many intense kinds of stress, like career stress, financial stress, family stress, many different kinds of stress and difficult decisions, situations that like basically there was no alternative and basically had to push through. So the good thing, and I want to encourage that other Aspies out there that are watching this video, or friends, family members of Aspies, is that they will get to it. They will be able to do it. Okay, so this is just a short sharing about like the ins and outs, nuances of an Asperger person, Aspie, so to speak. I am one, been living with it. It's been running through in the family. Yes, we can have quite normal lives, but we do have some peculiarities sometimes. And yes, math, Aspies tend to be quite good at this, above peers. And even if like even if someone who is Asperger syndrome, they would be generally above the average when it comes to normal people with like mathematical skills and reasoning skills, pattern recognition, tend to be very good in the areas of like architecture, programming, and basically I just wanted to highlight that it's not a curse. It is like a strength, and it's really what you make of it. And I just wanted to show you that be comfortable. If you're Aspie watching this, be comfortable in your own skin, and you can have you can realize your dreams too. You can live a life that is no less, and in fact even more than others too. All right, thank you for watching, and I would love any comments about the things that I've spoken, or any suggestions on a follow-up topic to this too. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel, Inspire at Random. Thank you.